The penny has been around since the year 1793 and has outlived its value in many different countries. Now it is time for America to get rid of the penny. The penny is a useless coin that wastes everyone's time. Please do not be like the grandma at Kroger holding up the line because she's paying with all change. We live in a different generation today, and the penny is flat out useless and takes too much time. Now it is time to leave the penny in the past. I will be talking to you today about what makes the penny useless, why it wastes time in your life, and finally, the many other countries that have successfully abolished the penny. Now, first off, like I said previously, the penny is completely useless. It is so useless, in fact, that the penny costs more to produce than it is actually worth, according to Justin Neal's article on America's most controversial coin. Now, in 2014, the U.S. Mint shipped out more pennies than dimes, nickels, quarters, all put together, for over 7.9 billion total coins. That adds up to a total of $55 million lost for the government that year alone. Now, most people already treat pennies with such disrespect. Why not get rid of the pennies? Now, they will just end up behind your couch, in a drawer, in a jar, or just plain lost and forgotten about. So why not use that same zinc and copper used to create pennies for things that we do use, for things like laptops, batteries, washing machines, sunscreen, etc. You name it. Now, a penny itself today cannot buy a single thing. In generations past, you could potentially buy something with just a penny. Things like candy, most famously known, the Tootsie Roll, you'd be able to buy with just a penny. But in today's world, you can't buy anything. So it's almost completely a useless coin that just sits around until you can go to the coin star, which is a leech in our society today that takes 10% of everything you have. So that would not be great. Now, next, let's discuss how and why the penny wastes your time. Now, paying with pennies or change in general wastes everyone's time. According to author Amy Livingston, Americans spend on average 2.4 hours per year, actually, handling pennies, counting them, sorting them for payment and change. Now, the penny adds up to 2 seconds per transaction on average, which is less than the value of your time and the value of everyone's time behind you. So nowadays, most people use credit and debit cards, which is quick and easy payments. That's so, but pro penny users' biggest problem with the abolishment of the penny is the 5-cent increased prices at stores. But that is not exactly true. Since the society we live in today, we are so technological with cards and everything, and a lot of people don't even use cash now. That won't matter. You'll still be able to pay with the original penny price of the product with online transaction. Just with cash, you would have to round to that next 5 cent. But who wants that extra change anyways? So many Americans, including former President Barack Obama, flat out just want the penny gone altogether. Now, finally, let's discuss other countries that have successfully abolished the penny. Now, countries including Australia, Fiji, New Zealand, Singapore, etc. But most like us, and just like us, Canada recently got rid of the penny in the year 2012. So they recently took that next step and got rid of the penny. Now, pro-penny supporters complain about the history of the coin and Abraham Lincoln on the face of it and think it's unpatriotic to get rid of such a coin. But meanwhile, the U.S. military overseas no longer uses the penny. So unpatriotic, I don't think so. But if you are a pro-penny supporter, fear not, Abraham Lincoln isn't going anywhere. Him and his monument will still be here on the $5 bill, so you'll still have them. But what happens when the government stops producing a coin or decides to abolish the penny? Well, It's simple, actually. Just over time, it happens. So once the government has ceased production, and then the pennies cycle, and the cycle of payments and change will just dwindle as people just throw pennies like they usually do, lose pennies, keep them in jars. The cycle just won't keep happening, and over time, less and less pennies will appear. So, as it is right now, though, each year the already useless penny is losing value each year because of inflation. So, thanks, inflation. But to conclude, the penny has outstayed its welcome here in America and is just about completely useless. Now, and we are in a different generation today, and we don't have time for pennies. They take way too much time. We're in a much faster generation, so it's time to get with the times and get rid of the penny. Thank you.